She told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier. Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
"10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Trojan horse is in! This pirate crackdown's a go! Move!
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring them back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point. We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then. I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Are being held in an old, unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Ah, ich kann weiter spielen.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area.
So eine Tower-Mission zu sein. Ich habe nichts gesagt, weil ich die Spiele nicht
What do you
sagen wollte.
see? Press the call button to get more intel. The Stars and Stripes. Not a popular sight in Cuba. Those Marines swore an oath to that flag. They won't just let you walk in there. It's the American flag. The Stars and Stripes. Not a popular sight in Cuba. It's a guard. Don't let him see you. Avoid combat whenever possible. Those are US Marines on watch, not the type to go easy on intruders. That's a Marine on guard. Don't underestimate him. Your binoculars are equipped with a directional microphone. You should be able to listen in on whatever they're pointed at.
Oh. Ah, jetzt sehe ich jetzt hinten das Enter-Zeichen.
Is that for storage or something? An anti-air gun. A chopper's worst nightmare. You should try listening in on those soldiers. Even casual chatter could reveal something in a place like this. A US Marine. It's enough to make you forget you're technically in Cuba. That's the refugee camp. I hear it's where they hold refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti.
Aber nicht. Oh.
On
top of a decades-long dictatorship. Haitians also face an ever-growing wealth gap. A lot of those people likely risk their lives to get out.
Da ist noch einer.
There's the prison, full of enemy combatants abducted from around the world.
Ich versuche mal Sachen erstmal zu markieren. Warning.
The flow of refugees fleeing Cuba is non-stop. Some make it to Florida, but others are caught and sent to Cuba's Little America. Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there. A searchlight. Stay out of the beam or the guard will spot you. You can use your iDroid to check all sorts of operational data. The map, objectives, the target's locations. It'll help a lot if you let it. That's an AA gun. They're just as serious about their air defenses. That searchlight's manually operated. I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Ich glaube, kann man noch irgendwas anschauen? Ne, ich glaube nicht. Wir müssten, oder? Es gibt noch ein paar Easter Eggs, womit man eine geheime Mission oder eine geheime Mission schalten kann. Die will ich auch gerne auch mal machen. Ich finde die ist halt sehr interessant. Aber naja.
Open the menu tab, then select Mission Info. From there you can view targets' photos or check other visual information.
Ja, komme ich nicht. Kommt was an und aus. Ah. Ah, das ist cool, aber mit oder? Oh ja, die Karte muss ich ein bisschen üben. Navigation. Ach so, ich kann quasi navigieren.
This is the transmission we intercepted. Chico's call for help.
Snake.
Oh Gott.
Classic Tier 2. You're at the precinct area on the coast. There's some cages to the east of a big building. East an old, grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
Their lives are in your hands.
Scheiße, das habe ich jetzt
Chico and
verkackt.
Pass out of there.
Also das Bilder nur. Voll. Ja. Also doch viel anfordern. Walkman abspielen. Ah, wir können dann quasi.
This is a one-man infiltration mission, boss. Your mission objective is to rescue Chico and Paz. According to Chico, they're both being held at an old prison facility. Recon from the intel unit supports this, so it's safe to assume that's where they are. Once you've gotten them to the RV, call in the extraction chopper. I'll monitor the situation and offer guidance from here. Snake, yesterday we received official communication from the IAEA. It says, it has come to our attention that your organization recently purchased nuclear fuel from Uzbekistan authorities. We request permission to inspect your facilities.
What a load of bullshit.
Yeah, They're after Metal Gear Zeke's nuclear warhead. I'm betting this is payback from Cypher after Paz's leak.
Using the UN.
There's no telling how much influence they have. But the IAEA can only do inspections in countries that are party to the NPT.
And we're not a country.
Exactly. We haven't signed a safeguards agreement with the IAEA over peaceful nuclear use, and we're not obligated to report any nuclear material we have, nor information about any nuclear facilities. The IAEA has no authority to inspect us.
But despite all that,
That nuke's our last line of defense. We don't want to announce we have it until the world is preparing to wipe us off the map. Until then, we let everyone think we're just a private army with conventional firepower.
what's Huey's take?
That the problem's how to hide the nuke in Metal Gear. But I gotta tell you, he was all for it.
I see. But there's no way we can have the IAEA poking around here.
So what do? Ignore them?
Send them an official letter of refusal. Say that we're a private organization and we've done nothing to attract this suspicion.
You got it.
A gun with a suppressor generates less noise, meaning there's next to no chance of it giving away your presence.
Ja, die Lichtreflexion.
CP, this is Delta 3. Just got attacked out of nowhere. No sign of the enemy. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
Ja, hat er sie sehr gut gebracht. Ja. Ja, ich wollte nur gucken, ob ich von da schießen könnte tatsächlich. Geht leider nicht. Runterspringen würde mich wahrscheinlich zu meinem Tod führen. Bisschen neu starten. Warte mal, welche Klasse war das jetzt? Das ist dumm. Das Spiel ist ein bisschen groß. Gibt mir. Oh Gott. Oh Gott.
The targets are in the old prison.
CP, this is Zulu 1. Still no hostiles around here. We're standing down. Over. This is CP. Understood. Stand down. Stand down. Return to your post. Out.
Okay. Ah, das sind sogar die Passberichte. Okay, Berichterstattung an die Person unbekannt.
Yes. Hijack Zeke? Yes, I did indicate that to be our leverage. But I cannot imagine his agreeing to that now. But did you not raise them to safeguard your governance without borders? No, no. I have not forgotten. Cypher Watch is all. Yes, things are proceeding, but modifying Zeke has not proven easy. I am using Zadornov to buy some time. No, I have not forgotten what you said. However, well, forgive me for asking, but this is you I am speaking to, isn't it, Cypher? I will fight Big Boss. The world must be ruled by a single will. To defy Cypher is a fate worse than death.
Aber ich sollte nicht so sehr Zeit verschwenden und ein bisschen mehr mit dem Spiel anfangen.
Keep low. You can check the controls on the pause screen. Your tranquilizer gun's effective range isn't that great. The round's trajectory will drop the farther it goes, so take that into account while aiming.
Ich glaube zumindest auf überwiegend. Ja gut, nicht 100% auf echt, mehr so 55 FPS, aber würde ich sagen, okay. Und liegt das vielleicht am... Oh mein Gott, ich will das Spiel kurz spazieren. Ich will was kontrollieren. So, ich halt in dieser AMD-Software wahrscheinlich dann eingestellt. Ich kann hier ein paar kleine Frames mehr rauspixeln. Ja, ich glaube, ich konnte ein paar kleine Frames mehr rauskitzeln. Oh Gott! Ja, meine Maus hat auch noch funktioniert. Geht auch wieder hier. Der Typ hat den Scheinwerfer weggeräumt hat. Warte, bis der Typ den Scheinwerfer da weggeht.
Those tranquilizer rounds are only good for putting your target to sleep. They won't help you break anything. Secure the targets. They're in the old prison. The targets are in the old prison.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Lie down.
Hä? Oh, ich wollte eigentlich die Waffe aufheben. Naja, scheiß drauf, das ist jetzt cooler, der Weg, den wir gegangen sind.
Secure the targets. They're in the old prison. A watchtower. Don't get spotted.
Okay, ich muss, glaube ich, nicht dauernd ansagen, wenn ich anvisiere. Das markiert automatisch.
Now head east to the old prison area. You can bring up the target's location on your iDroid.
Ich will das Ding zumachen. Ah. Ja. Und also noch eins nach der Reihe an. für was?
Contact me if you need advice. The targets are in the old prison.
Ja, ja.
That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
Bisschen leise, sonst hört der Pisser mich.
CQC is effective for dealing with nearby enemies. Secure the targets. They're in the old prison.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Lie down.
Okay, das Spiel ist ein bisschen buggy. Okay. Ich kann damit nichts machen. Magazin. Hier so ein Wachturm.
Take a good look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can mark him. Marked enemies can be sensed when nearby, even if there's a wall between you and them. But it only works if you stop and take the time to focus your attention. This helps you maintain situational awareness. Try it.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday. The day after tomorrow, we'll be done installing the main depth control tank, the compressed air tank, and the attitude control propeller pod.
Huey,
If the underwater test goes well, next week we'll try the 300-foot seabed depth.
drop the act, Huey. How did we end up agreeing to the nuclear inspection?
Because after you sent that letter, I told them. After careful reconsideration, we agree to your request. And frankly, we should be inspected. This is our chance. If they come and go without discovering the nuke, we can tell the world we're clean. Of course, it's risky, and we'll have to make sure everything's perfect, but it'll be worth it.
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted the IAEA's admin branch, and they said there's no record of us being brought up at any of the board's meetings.
I'd say probably a preliminary inspection to determine whether we should be referred to the board. So it's bound to be a small inspection team, and they won't be here that long. Don't worry, leave everything to me.
Has the media gotten wind of this?
Yeah, 2 major Western networks want to do stories on us. I planned on saying yes.
What? You want to broadcast this place to the world?
That's why I agreed to the inspection. This is a golden opportunity. We can use the media to prove to the world we don't have a nuke. Besides, even if we said no, it would just be delaying the inevitable.
Kaz, our hands are tied now. Start getting the place ready.
Thanks, boss.
Don't get the wrong idea. You set it up so that any more changes of heart will arouse suspicion, that's all.
Zeke stays, but we'll have to move all other AFVs to shore. Any potential troublemakers can go with them for some mandatory R&R. Sound good, boss?
Just do it.
Die Hughes-Sprecher oder Otacon-Sprecher, wie dasselbe ist. Oh,
The targets are in
selber.
the old prison.
Ah, ich kann noch zoomen.
are held indefinitely without solid evidence or trial. A black site if ever there was one. Eyes open, boss.
Haben die Kisten irgendeinen Sinn?
Secure the targets. They're in the old prison.
Ich bin unsicher, ob ich das Fahrzeug höre. Wo es halt nur das Regen ist. Ich höre da und B4.
You've got explosives. They'll pack enough power to destroy their anti-air defenses or vehicles.
Nebelgranate. Oh. Also soll ich die Handgranate nehmen oder die Rauchgranate? Eine Übereinstimmung, voll. Alter, wie laut das ist. Hat.
The targets are in the old prison.
Ah. Geil. Hätte auch andersrum greifen können. Naja. Wir gehen absichtlich den cooleren, leckeren Weg, weil es einfach cooler aussieht. Alter, ich denke immer wieder Fahrzeug kommt. Das ist dieser Regen.
If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster. Secure the targets. They're in the old prison.
Das Déjà-vu-Momente. Konnte man die nicht irgendwie auslösen? Ich bin mir nicht sicher, wie genau. Ja, jetzt glaube ich Déjà-vu-Momente. War es anziehen oder war es halt einfach...
The targets are in the old prison.
Ah ja. Muss mal lang weitergehen. Kommen wir ja nie weiter hier. So, markieren. Wir haben mir nicht erzählt, dass der oben keiner sein soll.
Secure the targets. They're in the old prison. The targets are in the old prison.
Ja. Ich bin wieder noch ein bisschen mit der PS3 Controller verbunden, deswegen wechsle ich dauernd L1 und L2. Hab ich allerdings, wie es auf der Xbox heißt. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich es gut erklärt habe, aber quasi ich glaube auf den L1, also oberen Schultern-Tasten muss man immer schießen und zielen. Jetzt ist es halt aber immer die unteren Schultertasten. Bis der Typ kommt. Ah, ich glaube, er geht jetzt gleich rückwärts. Ich kann mir ihn einen kleinen Headshot geben. Aber er übertreibt dann nur. So wie es die Index USK früher geliebt hat. Der will Leute nur zum Schlafen bringen. Statt sie zu töten. Ah, das ist eine Sache, die ich in so eine Sache, die eben ein das ist doch ein Scherz. Ja, ich werde, glaube ich, sterben.
Don't push yourself. Fall back to a safe position.
Wisst ihr, wie ich hier drin bin? Ja. Ja, scheiße. Ja, komm. Ich bin ja das gemein und mach die Mission einfach neu. Ich halt überhaupt mir mal. Ich brauche ein bisschen schneller agieren. Oh oh. Ja, der hat sich gedacht. Ich wollte es mal ausprobieren, ob ich halt eben jetzt komplett das Spiel nochmal quasi neu starten mit der Zwischenlücke. Oder ob es halt vielleicht auch ja, wissen wir alles schon. Entschuldigung, ich wollte es halt mal wirklich nur ausprobieren. Ach, du kannst komplett von vorne an. Ich muss ja alles nochmal anhören.
There's some cages to the east of a big building. East an old grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
Sogar andere Gespräche merke ich gerade.
Snake, it's Chico. I need your help. Cypher's holding me on a US military base in Cuba.
Their lives are in your hands. Get Chico and Paz out of there.
About the inspection, what do we tell the men?
The truth. What else? The one thing we don't need to worry about is anyone here spilling the beans about Zeke.
Good point. What about the Sandinistas? There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it, but it won't look good having Soviet bloc personnel here. The problem is, moving a group that size in a hurry would look even worse.
At least Amanda's on assignment in Cuba. They'd recognize her. She should stay put for now.
All civilians save Huey will have to return to their countries.
Even your Parisian?
Of course. We'll get her whatever paper she needs. Dr. Strangelove's departure came at a perfect time. The less Zeke-related staff here, the better.
Wait, she left?
That's right. You were away on a mission. She left last week. There's nothing cooking in AI weapons research, and Zeke is complete. There was really no reason for her to hang around.
I'm surprised Huey let her go that easy.
Yeah, his crush on Strangelove was never much of a secret, huh? He followed her everywhere while Zeke was in development. Boy, would she get pissed. But he does have a lot on his mind right now. I've got bigger issues to deal with. That's what he said.
That's the spirit, Huey.
Die Mother Base Selection, Peace Walker Heavens, dabei laufte dann. Das sind, glaube ich, die Musik, die man auch von Richard Barker. Aufnahmen aus Peace Walker anhören. Man kann doch die Aufnahmen von Paz anhören. Also wenn man halt natürlich die verpackt hat im Peace Walker, hätte man sie auch hier nicht anhören können.
Ten days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side. If not us, who else is gonna rescue that bitch?
When do we do it?
The inspection comes first. We'll deal with us afterwards.
Do the men know?
Word has started to spread. The information came from Cuba through Amanda. One of the base personnel used to belong to El Frente. I'll tell everyone we don't concern ourselves with the survival of enemy spies. We need them focused on the inspection. And if we get her back here and she isn't cooperative, there's still plenty of room for her in the ocean.
Works for me. What about Chico? He had a chance to stop Paz from hijacking Zeke and he blew it. He's carried that guilt ever since. Kid really did care about her.
Chico, it's hard to say how he'll react.
Have Amanda call him out to Cuba. He shouldn't be here right now.
Good idea. They haven't seen each other in a while. Little time with Big Sis and he'll forget all about you-know-who.
Ich werde das nicht verlassen.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker placed.
Hammer. Ich höre, dass dieses Lager eigentlich ursprünglich das Konami-Logo beinhalten sollte tatsächlich. Wo ich das halt nur bei Bloody gehört habe, damals bei seinen Creeds-Videos. Wie aber auch die genau hießen.
Use your iDroid to check all sorts of operational data. The map, objectives, the target's locations. It'll help them. You should move the bodies of enemies somewhere out of sight. Contact me if you need advice. CQC is effective for dealing with nearby enemies.
The map has been updated.
Get down.
Tut mir leid.
Eyes open, boss.
Mal von der Seite ein bisschen. Über Freiheit ist, überfordert mich ein bisschen. Ich habe nur, Metal Gear Spiele waren immer etwas, linearer. Deswegen überfordert mich ein bisschen diese ganze Freiheit hier. Ich will nur kontrollieren, ob er mich auch alles hören kann. Kontrollieren, ob er mich auch alles hören kann. Kontrollieren, ob er mich auch alles hören kann. Ist das jetzt stumm geschaltet? Nein. Aber ich habe das hier stumm geschaltet. Aber ich habe das hier stumm geschaltet. Aber ich habe das hier stumm geschaltet. Ja, man kann alles hören. Ja. Entschuldigung, ich habe immer Angst, dass man halt nichts hört. Gerade bei diesen. Ich habe immer Angst, dass man halt nichts hört. Gerade bei diesen. Ich habe immer, dass man mit Metal Gear Dingern nichts hört. Deswegen, tut mir leid, dass ihr alles doppelt schalten musstet. Oh.
Your binoculars are equipped with a directional microphone. You should be able to listen in on whatever they're pointed at. You should try listening in on those soldiers. Even casual chatter could reveal something in a place like this.
Kann währenddessen schon mal ein neues Ding aktivieren. Genau, Kassette anspielen.
What? Still no sign of Chico?
What's going on?
It's Amanda in Cuba. Our resupply package arrived, but Chico wasn't with it. Relax, Amanda. I'm sure he's just exploring Havana or something. First time in the big city. Could have gotten carried away.
Koss, wait. The boat Chico was on, did it stop anywhere before it got to Havana?
Yeah, it had to refuel at Santiago de Cuba. You don't think... Oh, shit. You gotta be kidding me. He does this now?
It's 60 miles from Santiago to the prison camp. Chico used to cross the mountains with the older Sandinistas like it was nothing. He'll make that in 3 days.
Still, even if he does find his way there...
You know how reckless he can be. Chico thinks we've abandoned Paz. That's why he's doing this.
We'll start by having the intel detachment in Cuba look for him. We can't let him be captured.
Ja. An sich halt gerade einfach gar nichts hier von oben.
That's the base's admin building. Security looks tight. That's the refugee camp. I hear it's where they hold refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti.
Marker placed.
A prisoner. You gonna help him? If you want to extract him, carry him to the RV and call in the chopper.
Oh Gott. Sorry, Alter. Ich wollte dich wirklich nur runterlassen, aber ich wusste nicht, dass ich dich,
I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Ah, so. Ah, ich sollte nicht auf ihn drauf treten. Vielleicht ist er dann auch an unserer Motherbase, wenn wir ihn töten retten. Oh Gott. So.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Okay, ich kann nichts machen. Das Beutungssystem sollte, glaube ich, auch im fetteren Teilen zurückkommen, aber hier, glaube ich, leider nicht.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Das dauert noch eine irgendwie gefühlte Ewigkeit, bis da irgendwas passiert. Ah, da ist der Heli.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ. This is Morpho, on station at LZ. Target is in. What's wrong, boss? Mission abort?
Nein, 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 nein. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich die wieder weggeschickt habe könnte.
The targets are in the old prison.
Ah, frei.
Boss, that prisoner we rescued provided some intel. Apparently, there's a drainage channel that leads to the admin building. I marked the entrance to the drainage channel on your map. Check it out.
The map has been updated.
CP, this is Zero 1. We're standing down here. No hostile spotted. Over. This is CP. Understood. All fire teams, return to your posts. Out.
There's some cages to the east of a big building. East an old grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
It's a setup.
We have no choice.
Yeah, if Chico talks, he could blow the new cover up. We can't hold off until the inspection's over.
When can we be ready?
It'll take at least 16 hours to confirm the flight path and prep a bird. The intel unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else to get them out.
No. I'll go.
Yeah, Chico and Paz would only take orders from you anyway. We can't go taking on those Marines at the base head on. It's gotta be off the radar, and it's gotta be you.
Hold down the fort, Cos.
Dann halt ein bisschen länger. Ein bisschen länger betreibt. Noch was Interessantes. Ich bin ein bisschen dunkler gestellt. Ich weiß nicht, ob es ein Fehler ist. Aber ich wollte einfach mal ausprobieren. Vielleicht soll es so sein, vielleicht soll es auch nicht so sein.
Open the menu tab, then select Mission Info. From there, you can view targets' photos or check other visual information.
Snake, you can forget about civil liberties where you're headed. God only knows what they'd do to you if you got caught. Do not let that happen. The Cubans leased the land to the US as a gesture for helping them gain independence from Spain. The deal remains in effect until both countries agree to dissolve it, or the US abandons the land. That's why America still operates the base even after La Revolucion. Problem is, it's leased land.
Meaning it isn't American soil, so the U.S. Constitution doesn't apply there. That allows them to withhold its civil rights protections.
Yeah, that's Uncle Sam's excuse. The area was originally only for detaining refugees from countries like Cuba and Haiti. But a few years ago, the CIA and its like started using it as a black site. Enemies of the state are renditioned there and subjected to extreme forms of interrogation. You can bet Cypher had a hand in that. As you'd expect, American and other Western human rights organizations aren't allowed anywhere near the place. What happens there disappears down the memory hole.
Who knows what they're doing to Chico and Paz?
I'd like to interrogate her ourselves. But if worst comes to worst, make sure she's dead. Chico, on the other hand, we have to bring back. Fast. He knows too much about us.
Cos?
The area is surrounded by mines placed by both the US and Cuba, making escape on foot impossible. You're heading into the lion's den, Snake. Don't take this one lightly. Come back in one piece.
Yeah.
Oh.
Down just as hard the day we met Paz. I only want peace for my country. I can't believe we ever bought that cover story. After Paz tried to steal Zeke from us, and we watched her get pulled beneath the waves, there was one thing I kept asking myself. Which was the real Paz, and which was the lie?
Oh Gott. Aber hey, Nachtsicherheit haben wir auch. Also ein bisschen versteckter.
Caution, you are about to leave the mission area.
Der langen Weg, weil hier ist scheinbar niemand zum Glück. Ich hätte gedacht, es werden noch mehr Soldaten hier oder Gefangene. destinationssicher. Ich liebe die eigentlich langen Weg. Kann man das Spiel speichern? Neu starten, Option. Zum letzten Kontrollpunkt geht verloren. Uiuiui. Mal deine Schädel mir. Vielleicht kann man den Spiel einfach hier nicht regelmäßig speichern. Das war halt scheiße, aber geht wahrscheinlich dann halt auch nicht.
That rain just won't let up. It'll help you stay out of sight, but watch you don't get hypothermia.
Kälte. Bitte, ich werde dich erkälten.
A gun with a suppressor generates less noise, meaning there's next to no chance of it giving away your presence.
Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Lie down.
Your tranquilizer gun's effective range isn't that great. The round's trajectory will drop the farther it goes, so take that into account while aiming.
Ein Dach. Ja, das Spiel ist wieder laut. Auch falsch. Ich wollte nochmal irgendeine Kassette stehen lassen.
I heard about Paz's tapes.
Yeah. Why do you think she'd leave him behind? And that diary?
Whatever it was, her commitment was wavering. That much is clear.
So she was leaving clues to help us.
No way to know for sure. And the ocean's not giving her back.
November 4th, 1974. At the outskirts of Barranquilla, Colombia. Contact with Big Boss successful. Zadornov posed as my professor, but Big Boss took one look and knew he was KGB. However, he does not seem to suspect me. To him, I am just a peace-loving student, and another victim of the CIA. We asked him to drive the CIA out of Costa Rica. To him, this means betraying his country. His forces are smaller than anticipated. They drift from place to place with nowhere to call home. That provided us an opportunity, so we seized it. Zadornov offered them a plant off the Costa Rican coast to use as a base. As expected, Miller jumped at the chance. Although initially reluctant, Big Boss came around when Zadornov
Right.
played him the tape. All because the voice on it sounded like his mentor, their boss.
Anti-air emplacement confirmed destroyed. You'll have an easier time calling in the chopper to your position now.
Hey, this is Delta 4. Got damage to some equipment here. Has to be an enemy operative. Over. This is CP. Understood. Check it out immediately. Give us sit rep. Out.
Kann ich auch Leute markieren.
CP, this is Zulu 4. Arrived on scene. Starting a check of the area. Over. CP, understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out.
Nach oben denken die wahrscheinlich nicht. Wir gucken, hoffe ich mal.
CP, this is Delta 1. Finished our sweep. There's nobody here. Heading back. Over. CP, understood. Return to your post ASAP. Out.
Naked Snake, the man who once saved the world from the brink of nuclear war. Awarded the title of Big Boss for his service. He later became a mercenary, abandoning both his title and his country. To him, that honor was steeped in the blood of the boss, the mentor he was forced to eliminate. Exceptionally charismatic, he possesses unparalleled combat and intelligence gathering abilities. His only discernible weakness is her. This operation hinges on how effectively we can exploit that.
Okay. Hab ich doch irgendwas. Wird ausprobieren. Eine Nebelgranate wird mir wahrscheinlich mehr bringen als ein Magazine, weil ich glaube ich Magazine auf den Typen alle jetzt bauen kann. Können wir währenddessen... Ach, falscher Taste.
Kazuhira Miller is Big Boss's lieutenant. Half Japanese, half American. He once served in Japan's self-defense force. Though he and Snake first met as enemies, they discovered a common bond and together built their private army, with Miller directing business and administrative affairs. He comes off as shallow, but his true intent is hard to read. I must be careful. All that is clear is his infatuation with Big Boss.
You can move back and forth while hanging. You can also climb back up or let go and drop. Just be sure of your surroundings before you do.
Oh. So, okay. Ich weiß jetzt nicht mehr, auf welches da ein Easter Egg. Wenn nicht, dann mache ich die Lampe aus. Oh, ich kann aber die Lampe nicht ausmachen. Guck ich mal in der Richtung. Das Gras sieht irgendwie so schön aus. Box Engine.